What's up, y'all? I am back with some more options trade recaps. I know you guys liked that last week, so thank y'all for the feedback. I only traded Thursday and Friday this week, so I'm going to go over Thursday's trades real quick. I did make $630. I traded 3 times. The third trade, I was kind of wilding a little bit, but we'll get into that later. Let's go ahead and come back. I'm going to get rid of this, and we're going to go into the chart. And I'm going to go into candle replay mode so we can really see what was going on at the time, what I was thinking. And shout out to P-Dub because I did use laser vision for a lot of this. And if you don't know, laser vision is a channel in the shadows. And P-Dub basically just goes over price. He posts charts and basically says what's going to happen next. And 9 times out of 10, that is what happens. But I'll show y'all that too in a minute. So let's get into candle replay mode. And we're going to go ahead and zoom down to, let's just go 8 a.m. on Thursday. Cool. We're here. First thing I did want to point out is that there was a lot of liquidity below, right? And everyone can see that. Remember, always, if you were a market maker and you were trying to steal people's money, you would do the opposite of what everyone thinks is going to happen. So there was a lot of liquidity below. And prices, been pretty volatile these past couple of weeks, which is expected this time of year. So let's go ahead and go down to the 5-minute. It's a little bit clearer to see. And here we are at 8. I'm going to fast forward us to, and I did want to point out these lows here. So we had a low at 6:55, a low from 3 a.m. So London low, and then obviously some lower, but let's go ahead and zoom to market opens. We're running up, 9 o'clock. Boom, 9:10. So price is really running up, like taking out these highs here before the open. Cool deal. We're not really worried about that. I'm not really looking at this point. I'm not trading futures, so I'm not looking this early. I'm trading options. Market don't open till 9:30, so that means I'm gonna start looking at 9:30. And some people do like to start earlier. Sometimes I do if I want to chart and really be locked in, but this day I was just kind of going with the vibes. So cool. Market opens is 9:30. 9:30 is known to run stops, right? Let me get my receipts back over here so I can be accurate about what I'm saying. But 9:30 is known to run stops. So in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, we're going to run some lows. I don't know which lows, but we're going to do something, right? And then obviously it set this high before the open or right at the open. I'm looking at these lows down here, and so is everyone else. So cool. I want to see what happens. I'm not entering a trade right here trying to short, or I'm not trying to go long right here. I'm waiting a couple minutes, right? I want to see what the market does. Okay, boom, we come lower. Cool. 9:35. So we take out this low. Anybody that was long since 8:30. Oops. Anybody that was long since 8:30, they're out of the trade. Right? They're done. They're stopped out. And then I want to see what the next candle does. Okay, so boom, we close bullish above this low. Now we did close below this low, and we did close below this low. But why it's literally only 68 to 61. Why didn't we come 8 more points and take these lows, right? So in my mind, I'm like, okay, 9:30 running stops. This could be a trap, and we might go run this high. So at this point, I'm a little bit gambling because it is early, but I'm thinking that I can get my percent gain out of these contracts, right? I'm thinking, okay, I can get 20-30% and get out. Also, there is a fair value gap here, right? So price has a reason to come back up here, and I'm thinking if it does, I can get 20-30%. I can go on about my day. So I went long, right? I bought QQQ 374 calls at 68 cents per contract. So that's $68. So that's $680 I paid for the position. And then obviously if price would have came right back down here, I would have known I was wrong, would have got out. But it doesn't. So this candle here closed at 379.50. This one opened at 379.75. So it opened a tick higher than it closed. That's a bullish sign to me, right? It's not showing that it wants to be bearish. Like, why didn't it just go down here, right? If that makes sense. So I'm like, cool, I might be all right in this trade. And then if we come up in here, I want to see how the next candle or whatever candle comes in here and reacts in this gap. Because it could do this. It easily could come boom, boom, right? I'm mindful of that while I'm in this trade. So when we get up in here, I'm seeing how this candle closes. So next, boom. Ooh, Love it. That's bullish, right? Price is like, girl, we're going higher. And I love that sign. And because we closed in here, I'm still in the trade. So it's 9:50. I didn't get out until 9:57. So I'm like, this is cool. Like, I'm cool with this. Like, let's go. Boom, right? So let me get rid of this. So I'm still in the trade for a couple more minutes. And I'm like, let's see how this next candle reacts. Now, had this retraced back down or did something, I would have got out because that's a little too iffy for me. It could come right back down. But it didn't. Boom. Price comes up, takes out this high. So I'm out of this trade. I sell 10 at 88 cents per contract, $880. So I made $200. Now, this is a great stop run, especially knowing that all of the other indices, and P-Dub posted this too. He has these little magnets. When P-Dub posts a magnet, 9 times out of 10, this magnet, price come in there, right? Like, it's a few times when he's wrong about that. But anyways, NQ is the only one that took that high. The ES was chilling. The YM was still lower, and the Russell was still lower. So boom. Now I'm looking to flip short, right? And 10:02 comes, and that's within this candle. So it was like right here. I flip short, and I buy 373 puts at 75 cents per contract. I buy 10 of them, so that's $750. And then I know we got our magnet, right? So we have our little magnet down here. I'm waiting for price to come get this, right? And boom. That's beautiful. Like, and especially if you know the NQ and you know QQQ, then premium's gonna poof, like quick. Like, have your limit set or mark it out, whatever you need to do, whatever your preference is. I'm out at $1. That's a 25-cent gain per contract. So I bought 10 at $7.50. I sold 10 at $1,000. So at this point, I'm up pretty nicely for the day. And then the next trade, I was just wilding. Like, I didn't trade immediately. It was not till, like, what time did I get in? After lunch. So I think Powell spoke or was supposed to speak. And then there was the bond auction at 1 o'clock. So let's go to the bond auction. So you can clearly tell price ran back up. At this point, I don't care. I'm out of the trade. Like, we hit my target. We hit P-Dub's target, I should say. And I'm out. And where's 1 o'clock? So this is 11. Let's go to the 15 minutes. Let's go a little bit faster. We don't need to be on this video all day. So boom. Now, mind you, we're still looking lower, like on a high time frame. Like, we know price is coming down there, but we're just waiting for it. We're not forcing it. We're not making it do anything it doesn't want to do. Like, this is lunch. Oh, okay. There, that got to be 1 o'clock. Yep, there's 1 o'clock. So this is the bond auction. I'm driving because I left the house and I was driving. And this happened, and I saw us run some more lows. I shouldn't say I should say, like, P-Dub saw us run lows. Anyways, no closure. And I'm pretty sure P-Dub said this. Let me scroll down a little bit. This is 10 o'clock. Here we go. Still no closure. LOL. Huge move in bonds. We can see what's going to happen. But still no closure. And he said earlier, if there's no closure, we are going higher. Closure, like what we don't get out of past relationships. Okay, sorry. But he said it's a matter of the indices closing below. If there's no closure, price is going to run. I've been saying that all day. Price has been not closing and running back up all day. And at this point, I'm like, YOLO. And I had the 374 calls on my screen because I was in them earlier. So I was just like, I'm going to just buy some and see if we run back up a little bit, right? So I did. So boom, we have this move down swiftly. Let me go to a 5 minute. Pull this up. 115 right here. I'm like, you know what? YOLO. Let's just see if we'll fill this gap or even run these highs. Like, I really don't care. They're 14 cents. So $14 a contract. I bought 10. And then boom. Mind you, I'm driving. So I really shouldn't have even been trading, but I was just feeling YOLO-y. Like I tend to get sometimes. So price shoots up here, right? At this point, I'm looking at it like, okay, we're in this gap. And this premium is running because it's before Powell, so implied volatility is going up. And we just had that big bond move. So I'm like, should I sell? Maybe, probably, yeah. And I thought I sold. I ended up buying more at 22. So at this point, I didn't even realize, like, I'm still in the trade. I thought I was out, not paying attention. I'm driving. So at this point, I have 20 contracts now. So when I do go back, and sometimes I have FOMO, right? I get FOMO just like every other trader. And I go back and I open Thinkorswim just to see, like, what the premium is at after I sold. Because I want to know, like, is it going higher without me? Or, like, was I right to sell? You're always right to sell. That's the answer. But I still want to know. I'm human. And price is right here. It's 125. Price comes down, but then it doesn't really come down. It's 130. And then I look, like I'm thinking I'm out of the trade at this point. And I happen to look at 134. Thank the Lord that I looked. And price is like right up in here. And I'm like, OMG, I have 20 contracts on. Like, I didn't mean to buy more. I was trying to get out. So then I end up selling all 20 at 27 cents. And that was my $630 day. But, I mean, without commissions and stuff. Don't forget about commissions, y'all. It is a real thing. You can get them lowered depending on your broker. You can just, how much you trade, you can ask them to lower them. But that's another discussion for another day. Anyways, I'm out of the trade. So I did not end up trading Powell, but I was also up $630 for the day. And I was like, I probably don't even need to trade Powell. And then it happened at 2:00 and like price just sold off some more. So I literally got lucky and sold like right here, even though I was trying to get out here originally, but whatever. I got lucky and it worked out. It was almost 100% trade because 14 times 2 is 28. So pretty close. Not for these 10, but for the original 10, yeah. And because my average cost probably went up 14, 22, probably went up to 18. So probably about 10-cent gain on 20 contracts. So yeah. Anyways. And then 2:00 happened. Powell came through and just laid the hammer down. And then we just, sold. And I mean, I wasn't mad that I wasn't in this move. Obviously I want to be in every move because I'm human, just like everyone else. I hate when people are fake and like, don't do this, don't do that, have rules. And you break rules. Everybody breaks rules. But no, I was up for the day. I was comfortable. So I wasn't trading. I was done. And then the market closes and yeah. So that was Thursday. Hopefully this was helpful. I was a little all over the place and yeah, but maybe I'll do another video another day on Friday's trading. I had a pretty good day yesterday too, except for I YOLO'd again, but that one didn't work. So I did end up losing a trade. I was still net positive, I think like $400. But yeah, my YOLO didn't work yesterday. Price just kept going up and I wanted it to go down. So I did make money, but I wasn't 100%. So don't think that I always win trades because I do lose. But anyways, hopefully this was helpful. If you like this, like the video, please comment, subscribe, show your friends, whatever you need to do. I really, I appreciate it all. And I will talk to y'all later. Stay safe in these trading streets and don't get tricked out your spot.